According to the Director of the Defense Media Operations, troops have neutralized 21 terrorists and recovered 2.3 million naira in the northeast. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, according to the Director of the Defense Media Operations, Defense Headquarters Abuja, Major General Musa Danmadami, troops have neutralized 21 terrorists and recovered 2.3 million naira in the northeast zone of Nigeria. It was revealed that 974 terrorists and their family members surrendered to troops in the northeast. Danmadami disclosed this on Thursday at the bi-weekly briefing. Danmadami revealed that all recovered items apprehended as suspects during the operations have been handed over to the relevant authority. At number 2, the House of Representatives has mandated the Niger Delta Development Commission to put on hold plans to release a 15 billion naira counterpart funding requested by the federal government pending the approval of the commission's budget by the House. The lawmakers were concerned that the NDDC budget estimates for 2021, 2022 and 2023 are before the House for approval, and such requests by the federal government without requisite financial appropriation and approval of the House will be illegal and a breach of the Appropriation Act. At number 3, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency says it arrested 352 suspects and seized 2.1 tons of hard drugs in Kano. The NDLEA commander in Kano, Abubakar Idris Ahmed, disclosed this in Kano on Thursday. Idris Ahmed said the seizures and arrests were made between January and March. He added that the suspects arrested comprised of 208 males and 44 females. The NDLEA commander added that the major challenge before the agency in the state was convincing communities to expose peddlers of illicit drugs in their midst. At number 4, the House of Representatives has resolved to investigate the alleged theft of 20 billion naira belonging to the state government. The House, following the adoption of a motion of urgent public importance moved by Ibrahim Kawu, representing Taraoni Federal Constituency Kano, resolved to set up an ad hoc committee to investigate the allegation. Moving the motion, Kawu said the money was diverted by staff of NNPC under the guise of consultation fees. The House then resolved to set up a committee to investigate within 4 weeks. At number 5, the Defense Headquarters has described the call for interim government by some persons in the country as unfortunate and unconstitutional. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Musa Danmadami, said this at the bi-weekly briefing in Abuja. Danmadami said those calling for an interim government were just trying to be mischievous, adding that the constitution did not provide for an interim national government. According to him, the military is still working around the clock to make sure there is peace and security in the country. At number 6, Nigeria Labour Congress Kaduna State Council has urged the state government to pay the entitlements of the reinstated workers due to what they have gone through. The chairperson of the state congress, Comrade Ayuba Magaji Suleiman, made the call in a press release made available to journalists in Kaduna. Suleiman lamented that the reinstated persons were victims of a harsh and ill-thought-out action, which had cost many livelihoods into quite unpleasant socio-economic conditions, and most of them faced psychological torment. At number 7, according to a Nigerian army memo, the indigenous people of Biafra is planning an ambush attack on the security operatives in the southeast. The memo, which was sent to army commanders in the southeast on Thursday, warned soldiers to be on high alert and cautious of their movements and conversations. The memo noted, to ensure of your safety and security of our formation and officers, it is advisable to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activity. At number 8, the International Monetary Fund's Managing Director, Kristalina Georgieva, warned on Thursday that the continuous slowdown in almost all the world's advanced economies is expected to drag global growth below 3% this year. She added that world growth will likely remain at roughly 3% for the next half decade, the lowest medium-term forecast since the 1990s. At number 9, according to the New York Times, a year after Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022, about 26,500 African students studying in Ukraine are still stuck looking for ways to complete their academics in European countries. Those who fled the country are still stuck between Ukraine and its borders with limited opportunities to continue their education. However, after public outcry, Ukraine's education ministry denied giving a directive that international students should return to the war zone. Finally, at number 10, the Super Eagles of Nigeria dropped from 35 to 40 in the latest FIFA ranking released on Thursday. The ranking published by FIFA's official website saw the Super Eagles also drop in Africa as they announced 6th on the continent. Meanwhile, world champions Argentina are back at the summit of the FIFA ranking for the first time in over 6 years. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.